Good evening, folks. It is Monday night, and even though this is not behind the code, we are doing a special edition of IndieCD's Creatives at Play. Tonight, we do have a special guest with us, and before we get uh, everybody up here on screen, here is the ad for our special guest. And now we're all up on screen.
Yeah, thanks for the warning.
We're here.
And tonight we have Trey with us, Dawn, Bladed Thesis, Rich, and our special guest, Sisters of the Hook, Tash.
Hello. Yay.
Tosh streams, let's see if I can remember this, Sundays, Wednesdays, and Fridays on Kick and Twitch, correct?
You got it. You got it. Your guys' memory is like on point. I don't remember my stream days as much as you guys do.
I have a schedule over here. I need to update said schedule, but there's a schedule over here.
I'm lucky to remember that it's November.
Right. Nice.
And Dawn, right? Yeah, right. Dawn, as you're going through the comments, because I forgot to disable Botrix before the stream started. If you want to skip most of the Botrix comments, you can.
Oh, snap.
Aw,
we got people on Kick already.
Yep.
Oh, I think we're going to have way too much fun. I'm just saying.
No such thing.
Oh. No, we haven't. Never mind. I'm just going to
all the various cameras up here on screen.
I was going to say, I'll take my face down.
No.
Why not? Look at all our look at all these cameras.
Where'd she go? There she is.
It's beautiful. Hello.
We're gonna pull Tosh up front and center first. Tosh, if you want to talk a little bit about what you do, your website, your streams, all that fun stuff.
Okay, well, I'm in the hot seat. Hi, guys.
He does that a lot, Todd. I'm going to go with it.
Surprise! That's okay. I, too, fly by the seat of my pants. First and foremost, you guys, I am so excited to be here tonight with these fabulous individuals. Y'all make me cry almost every single day. Indy made that little ad for me and, sent it over a surprise, literally last night. And I was literally, there was tears. It's so pretty. Thank you so much. But I'm Tash. I'm with Sisters of the Hook. I do chainmail. I derp around on the internet. I do, crochet. We go to markets. Sometimes we do video games. We stream to Kick and Twitch. We hang out with these guys a lot because, like I said, they're fabulous. So I am so stoked to be here. Thank you so much for having me tonight. I cannot wait to get into crafting and hanging out before stream. I was like, it's very hard not to freak out a whole lot. So yeah, that's me. That's me.
Awesome. And we do have people commenting over on Kick. We will, Dawn, I'm not going to be able to copy and paste tonight because I'm actually wood burning. So
how dare you?
I know.
Okay, hold on. Let me pop up the Kick. Woofda! Oh, this is going to be fun. Woof.
A lot of that is the bot and Joe. So it doesn't start until Yvette. So.
But Own 3D is one of us.
So Own 3D is one of the bots. Botrix is the other bot, and I'm going to try and disable Botrix real quick because I didn't even think about that.
Oh, okay. That makes me feel a little bit better. But we got I see some real peoples too.
Yes.
Yes.
I know they're real peoples because I've seen them when I've been watching Sisters of the Hook.
Yes. I see Yvette and I see Al. And I see
Friends.
Zeb over there.
I see a Trelana.
Yeah, I said hi to people over there. So it looks like we got a couple people over there. Sorry if I missed anyone.
I'm going to go ahead and do a copy and paste because Kick does not, where I read comments from, Kick does not populate. So I will get to everybody's comments. I'm going to do some copy and pasting here right now. But I will get to you guys and try to follow as I'm going.
Sounds good. Oh, and before I forget, we do, as always, have the music of Dan Hollifield playing tonight. And tonight we are going to be playing, if I can find the right area. There it is. And I have been practicing the name of this album all day, and I know I'm still going to screw it up. Magnanimous Opium.
Oh, okay.
Open.
No, it
That's
says
a
opium.
mouthful, but it's so nice to hear. Like, that's just chef's kiss.
And we are going to play track number 5 from that album, or I'm sorry, track number 6, which is Opus 6. And this is Dan is on bass, I believe he said, and Jim Parnell is playing guitar.
Ooh, I just knocked over my bottle of not opium, Tylenol.
Oops.
Okay.
So, Dawn, whenever you're ready to hit the comments,
Okay.
I'll
And
let you take over. And
getting copy pasted. Like I said, I will be checking over there to copy and paste, and we will get to the comments. So, okay. Joey threw one on me. If anybody else needs a new comment reader, because apparently Joey wants to make me go. No.
You're the best at it, though.
Well, actually, before I get into comments, we introduced Tash. I'm just going to go through real quick and see what everybody else is doing tonight real quick.
Yep.
Thesis, it looks like you're working on a journal.
Yeah. So this is the very first one I made for myself, and the holes are way too far in. It puts a lot of pressure on the pages, and it's almost torn open several times. So I'm just gonna remake it, make it full size, and we'll see how it goes.
Awesome.
That's beautiful.
Thank you.
And who cares about this guy? It looks like you're starting some wood burning and maybe going to go to some candle making.
No, I just have no space to move the candle making stuff out of my way, so just doing some wood burning. This is going to take up the better part of the show, most likely. But it is another QR code that is going to get shipped out to Sisters of the Hook.
Oh,
I'm so excited.
I got one too. Joey does make the best QR codes, hand burning them. Who do we got next? We have. Looks like a Wild Rich.
No, I'm fairly tame.
No, we heard you.
Rich, I've known you long enough to call BS on that.
Right.
I'm the domesticated variety.
What you working
If we're
on?
domesticated, I'd hate to see wild.
Yeah, you would. So, back in the day, several weeks ago, mentioned how my youngest crow inspired me to start trying to make some of these flag keychain toggle things in full Persian. And then the night that I was doing those on screen, I believe it was Kitty asked if I could do one for buy. So that's what I'm working on right now.
Oh, very nice.
Nice.
My pink, my purple, my blue.
Awesome.
Love that.
It's
I
awesome.
love the bracelet that you made for me. It's fantastic.
And the next person that we have is a hooker.
I'm your friendly neighborhood hooker.
I
But I am working on the beret for Aunt Jonna.
Is it raspberry? Oh, it's not raspberry.
It's not raspberry. She wanted shades of gray. But the funny thing is, if you look at the pattern, it is a raspberry beret that they made for the pattern purposes.
So she
So
will
I
have
am happy.
raspberry beret.
I am
anytime
happy
you go.
about that. But no, I really like this pattern. It's very well written, and like all the different stitches that are outside the norm, they linked YouTube videos to. And the YouTube videos are easy to follow, so it's fantastic. They're getting a good review on Etsy.
Awesome.
Ooh.
Aunt Donna's beret that she wore going to the cigar store.
Those stitches are looking delicious, though, I have to say.
I've actually never done this. What is it? A front post puff stitch?
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
What did you call
you know what I
I was
call
just thinking.
You heard me. But yeah, like there's a bunch of stitches in here I've never done before.
Hold on here. I have a.
But they look beautiful and so like even and everything. Like I wouldn't have guessed that was your first time doing it.
Yeah,
She's just that damn good. I mean, when you're good at hooking, you're just good at it.
I fake it till I make it.
Okay. Well, we are going to go ahead and start on the comments. So here we go. Okay, first to the door tonight. We usually try to run this about an hour because Grant has Grant Draws at 8 o'clock Central Time. And he's got a big show tonight too. And I have a feeling we're going to go over because we have a lot of crafting, a lot of stuff going on. So Joey wanted to remind everybody, don't forget, an hour into tonight's show, Grant Draws will be live over on the Grant Langford YouTube channel, and that's the link to the screen. We understand if you're going to pop over there and watch Grant because he's doing a cover tonight, something to do with the cover. So his is a big, exciting show as well. So we completely understand that and respect if you guys want to do whatever to pop over there. If you're really good, you're going to have YouTube here on your computer, and you're going to have YouTube on your phone, and you're going to be able to listen to both at the same time. Sorry, Grant. Kind of what I do on Friday nights.
Yeah, Fridays get a little hectic trying to.
Oh man.
Because I do it all from one device. I don't even split it up between devices.
Well, I do the Historical Fencing Guild on my phone, and then between Discord and Twitch on the TV or computer, which is the screen. So
yeah, that candle's hot.
Really on fire.
Why don't you touch the end of the tip of the wood burner and tell if it's that hot?
What's that?
Why don't you touch the end of the wood burner and see if that's hot too?
No, I'm good on that.
Okay.
Did you let the acetone dry?
Joe, is acetone flammable?
Rich, if I had my camera on right now, you'd be able to see what I'm doing, but I don't have my camera on, so I'll let you imagine.
Wait a minute.
I heard that if you.
Joey, what were you doing with your hands?
I was doing the gesture that you do to greet Josh.
So I don't know why you said we couldn't see what you were doing. We can see your hands.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Rich.
Notice he said about the acetone and not me tonight.
Well, the thing was, he beat me.
Wells, I care for you too, Jackwagon.
Well, the thing was, he beat me to it because I was going to say, yes, I know acetone is flammable now. But
Now.
yeah, okay, so story behind that for Tash. We were discussing this is a learning show sometimes.
Yep, yep.
And
I'm
I
being
learned
attacked.
one night that acetone is flammable. Because someone asked, actually, I think it was Dawn. I think you asked me.
I did. I
Oh.
asked, how long do you wait before putting the pattern on and letting the acetone dry before you start burning?
And I
Mhm.
do it immediately, generally.
How brave of you.
And I asked why, and she goes, well, acetone's flammable. I go, it is?
Oh, in case anybody
Trey, I'm
didn't
happy
know
you
that,
have a house.
For science.
right?
Well, in my defense, because I don't have, well, I have a half sister, but we didn't grow up together, really. And my mom didn't wear nail polish, neither did my grandmother. So acetone wasn't one of those, things that normally sat in the bathroom that, pre-cell phone internet days, you grab the air freshener to read the, back of it while you're in there. So the acetone bottle just wasn't a, available thing for me to read. So, yeah, I learned that night that acetone is flammable.
And that's where we
Absolutely.
really needed to start with the more you know.
Mhm.
It's only supposed to be in the bathroom. My sisters had it in the bathroom, the kitchen, their bedrooms, my bedroom. Why? I don't know why, but my bedroom. The living room, the garage,
Oh my gosh,
the patio.
that's a lot of chemicals in a lot of places.
Oh, we don't even want to get into the flammable chemicals my father had laying around.
And there is the link to the pattern that Trey is working on tonight. So if anybody wants to see that, I know there's probably a few people over in Kick that might. Let's see here.
Let go of the pen.
I apologize if there's delays tonight. Joey sprung something on me at the last freaking minute.
Oh, and I just realized something. I'm gonna have to go through and because I have the local recordings turned on because I was gonna do a time lapse of this wood burn. I'm gonna have to edit that now
Whoopsie.
because I used that camera to flip off Rich.
Just put a sensor bar over it. It'll be fine.
But it would go so fast, people probably wouldn't even realize what you were doing.
I'm telling you, just a little sensor bar. It'll be fine.
Well, let's see.
Trust me, I'm gonna do it first with with it in there just to see how quick it pops up and goes away. That came out wrong.
We haven't even gotten into the actual the comments that we already have to do in Not the Grave Room for the person who puts on the show.
Right.
That happens.
So
I'm not going to get a better sign than that. The guy that did that's a hack.
Dan is joining us this evening. Good evening, Dan. And Tara is joining us. Hello, sister. Okay, this is we have lots of sisters tonight, don't we? Those who don't know, Tara and Trey are sisters.
Ah, hello.
And Dan was asking about the chat bot. And there's greetings to Tara. And Dan said, it's been a weird day. Please refresh my memory. Are you Trey's sister? Yep.
Girl can't get away from me.
Use an own 3D and bot Rick's during some OBS streams I've been playing with. Definitely don't have time to do that. And yes, they are sisters. And Tara is also saying that. And he goes, thank you, Tara. I'm nearly 70, so I've learned not to trust my memory too much anymore unless it's for continuity. In one of my stories, Trey, bring your camera back up.
Oh,
we can just do your...
Hang on.
Okay, we're going to do this just for a second, and then we'll go back to the big screen.
Yep.
Ready?
Ready?
Dan, you got the disposable man in hand. You're touching it. So Dan released his newest book on Friday, so it is available on Amazon. Dan, if you have that link, drop it, please.
Yes, mine came in today, so I was going to say it's a very fast turnaround on that.
I got mine yesterday. I ordered it Friday night during the green room, and I got it today or yesterday. So
You can find all of Dan's links, including links to his music, books, and his latest book, The Disposable Man, at IndieCD.org/about-Dan-Hollifield.
yeah, that guy.
Including the other.
Remember, IndieCD.org, because we're too much fun to be at .com.
Mhm.
But we are fun as a .con.
Amen.
Fun as a .con.
Ooh, that was smooth.
You guys were there in spirit, Trey. Faces. Why did I just call you Trey?
I was going to say, I was there in physically, too.
I think I was saying it because I was looking at the comment because you said if only you
Keyword, definitely keyword.
Do we know a guy that wrote a book about memory? I believe so. Greetings. They used to have a chatbot bartender, Dan says, and they have Helian, Mark channel, but it needed to recomplain. Drunks.
When the bot drinks its own code. Oh,
Says that her memories are the best and is greeting her sister. And Dan goes, is it weird that I can hear your accent when you say the sister? So you have a almost twin sister. New Coke. And Carl is greeting us. It says good evening, and Tara's laughing, and Dan is playing with a bot.
Speaking of dudes that write books on memories.
That guy right there. Carl.
So that's how we summon Carl.
Yeah.
Nope.
Oh, I forgot all about him.
Tara's greeting. And
My
You
parents.
almost made me a keyboard riff.
And Joey is letting us know that there are no rules here. You know that, Dan. There
Right.
are no rules, but if you're disrespectful, then we have another issue.
Yeah.
There are a couple rules. We keep it not
They're
political
They're
and
more
not,
like guidelines than rules.
that's
Yeah.
true.
The guidelines. So,
Trolls get punted for points.
Yeah.
This is true. Yeah.
Dan needs to brush up on his bot speak, and he is greeting. And Tara goes, is it like Discord rules or something? Yeah,
Mhm.
Dan says, I really don't know. I do know if I get the syntax wrong, the bot won't respond. And Tara's saying true. And Carl said, reading the back of your chat, I remember Tara and Trey because the alliteration of the first initials. Lots of parents do that. I don't know if Dad's joining us, but my parents didn't do that. They suck. No, I can't. I love my parents.
Our older brother's name is Cliff. So, yeah. And then we went by our middle names. So it was Cliff, then me, Cole, and then my sister, Caitlin. But we went by Cliff, Cole, Kate. So there was even more alliteration. So, yeah. So when we were in trouble, it was Cliff, Kate, Cole, Kate, get over here. Yeah. It was just like a Tourette's thing. And then, like, we were all in trouble. We just knew we were in trouble.
Collectively.
Like, no matter what was going on, we were just in trouble. It was a thing. Just go.
And
My parents used to yell all the kids' names too, but here's the problem. I'm the only male.
I mean, so was Cliff.
I was going to say, so is Cliff from the way it sounds.
Yeah, Cliff was the only male.
Yeah, but
And half the
Cliff's
time he
the
wasn't
oldest,
there.
right? But Cliff was the oldest, right?
Yeah, but half the time he also wasn't there. So he would just yell at him and he wouldn't even be there. So
You know how many times I get called my niece's name when we go home to Minnesota from my mom and my sister?
I'll bet.
She's 18. I'm almost 50.
My middle sister, when I piss her off sometimes, will call me my nephew's name, which is funny. It's
His
like,
name Richard.
no, his name is Douglas, actually. But she'll yell DJ because he's a junior as well, you know.
Okay.
But it's like, Although the funny thing is, I guess pictures of me when I was young and pictures of DJ as he was growing up, you would think that DJ would be my kid.
Nope. So I'm going to try to blast through some comments, though, because we are getting way behind.
Go, Don, go.
Jesus is joining us.
That's the way
and
Carl likes it.
Tara's talking about the middle names, and Carl's like, and Dan's parents just did the roll call. If they use your middle name, you knew you were in trouble. Oh, yes, that was a Viv thing. Tara said she always had her middle name used. I was somehow always in trouble, and I never did anything. Well, you were sisters with Trey. You were guilt by association.
We were just always in trouble, no matter what.
And greetings to Foxy and Donna joining us. And Dan said that's because Trey has a totally innocent expression that she practiced daily with the mirror.
I'm just innocent in general. Come on. Oh, dang! You didn't have to laugh that fast.
Thesis hated his first name growing up. He wanted to go by his middle name, which is weird because that's Foxy's brother's name.
Oh, yeah, that does get awkward.
Yeah, that would be. And there's greetings. And Tara is saying that they gave names of Colgate and Kool-Aid.
You were Colgate because it was Colgate. And then I was Kool-Aid. Kool-Aid. Neither.
Greetings. And Donna said that's not so weird. Thesis, a couple male and female, and their names are both Chris.
I know a couple, they're both Pat.
I have to say, and I'm hoping that if he's watching, he's not. But Chris and I were talking over the weekend, and he's like, "Yeah, I don't think I could either Christy or Krista or something." A little bit hard and weird. Greetings. And she's the opposite. She hates her middle name now. I like my middle name because there's not a lot of Dawn Heathers.
Okay, yeah, that's a different combination.
A lot of Dawn Maries, but not a lot of Dawn Heathers. Foxy said that she never liked hers. Donna said, I especially remember them because he's a Corvette and he let me drive it, but now my brother, and he was my brother's friend.
My sister-in-law tried to Richard David me once. And I just looked at her and laughed. I'm like, there are two women who have the power to use that and get me to stop whatever the hell I'm doing. I'm married to one, and the other birthed me. You are neither.
Dan was not hard to use these call pieces. And Donna said that she loves her middle name so much to go by it, change her driver's license and social security number to Donna. Arlene. Wow.
That's a commitment.
Tara, beautiful name. And Donna is beautiful in many ways. Dan, I agree. There's thank you. And Foxy has the hiccups. No.
Right, you can't hear.
And Donna said that her name actually means Lady Perfect. Boy, was her mom delusional.
That's awesome.
Better hiccups than hic downs.
Carl saying, don't blow up her ego too much. And Dan is booing. And Carl says, see? Lisa says, I appreciate that, Dan. I'm still not terribly fond of my birth name, except in very specific circumstances. And Donna's threatening Witzman. If you do, please take video. I want to see this. Dan thinks of Donna as Belladonna, pretty yet dangerous. Tara said, hey, now, we women need to stick together and pick each other up. Yes.
Especially after tequila night.
Amen.
There's a tequila night. We have a whole nother issue. Dan is saying that he has to actually unlock the vault of his name. It's like the people I know by their SCA names on or their nicknames. And your thesis or TH3 says, if I want to be formal.
Yep.
And Donna is saying, don't forget to like and share. And Tara said yes. And hey, there's a bot Rex joining us. He has correctly joined the channel.
Yeah.
As Nick said earlier today, as opposed to incorrectly.
You'd be surprised.
I'm going to just skip over that. It's no Dan will say that it's Jim playing the guitar and himself playing the bass.
It's
And Grims
beautiful.
is joining us this evening. Good evening.
Grimm.
Hello, Grims. I believe we saw you earlier today. Never mind the furthermore. Welcome to joining us.
Yes, welcome.
Greeting
Welcome.
greeting and beautiful work. And there's Designed by Joe joining us over on Twitch. Drink.
Hey, Joe.
Hey,
Hello.
So that's the other Joe.
I didn't hear the candy noise. So
I think, well, it's because he's over on my Twitch.
ah,
I came prepared. It's okay. I'll just do it.
Hey, Joe, I saved you 1,000 points.
there we go. What colors have you got?
Today it's pink. So we're gonna drool over some pink Starburst for Joe.
You're worth pink Starburst.
And I'm drinking some water so I don't have to be called a dehydrated noodle either, Joe. Saved you another 1,000.
I think that one's only 100.
I said the other Joe because you're the fourth Joe that I've met in this whole convoluted group of people. So there's the Joe here and Joe McKeel that does Holocon, and then there's Joe D. McPhee. He is a comic book artist, and now we have Designed by Joe. I still
You know what?
when I first
Hi, Joe, and this is my other Joe.
Right?
So we're about a half hour in. I'm going to play an ad real quick. If you want to start that comment, Dawn, and
We're
we'll
good.
be back here in just over a minute.
In the early days of the Korean War, an underage boy ran away from his family's farm in West Virginia to join the Army. He quickly transferred to the Air Corps and became a fighter pilot. Somehow, he became useful to several alphabet agencies, so he was recruited to help them during the Cold War. Eventually, he got tired of being a spy and tried to retire. Fate had other ideas. These are some of the early adventures of Captain Tom Darby of the U.S. Army Air Corps. From before that fateful night, he rode his motorcycle around a curve too fast on a back road in rural Georgia and accidentally began a new life entirely.
I forgot that ad goes by pretty quick. And we are back, folks.
I always have
And-
the urge after that ad to go dun dun dun.
Right.
Right?
Well,
So we're going to play Space Dust next. Sorry, Dawn.
no, go ahead.
This is track number 5, Opus 4.2.
And just a reminder, if you guys see me posting in the YouTube chat, I am copy and pasting from Kick. I didn't want people to get confused and wonder what if I was really losing my mind. Well, okay, we know I've already lost it, but
So you hang out with us.
I feel like this is why we all get along, though.
I'm gonna go ahead and
That's fun.
pull thesis up for a little bit if that's okay with everybody, which I've already done. So if it's not okay, oh well.
Too bad.
How's the hole punch working out, Pieces?
Actually, this is a lot more comfortable than my old one. So this is going to be a much faster process than it was before, other than cleaning up all the time. Paper chunks out of everything.
And now you have confetti.
Pretty much.
So you're saying a half-size journal will be really easy now, huh? I heard
don't
that
know.
of you.
Look at your size. Tell me. I mean, I have plenty of different size hole punches, but that would be the biggest thing in half. Even more than it was before, but. Got done.
I was gonna say, did you want to with the journal thing? I didn't know if you wanted to do the same hand action that Joey did earlier.
Well, see, my camera's down here, so whatever happens above this, no one knows.
Well, that's where Joey's camera is too. So when he was like, "Oh, you didn't see what I just did," and we're like, "You do realize your hands are on your camera, right?" And we're still at
I'm
reading.
not wearing any pants.
And Carl saying, "Hello, Cap Crew and Tash." Okay, I'm so glad that it's creatives at play, because if you put creatives something at play, no. Mm-mm. But if it was carp, we could call ourselves the fish in the freezer.
Yes. Fish in every freezer.
And then your dad would keep us for 40 years.
Let's see. Sarah's joining us. Hello, Sarah. She said your test stream turned into an awesome music intro, Joe. And greeting.
Thank you.
And greeting. And Kitty is joining us. Hello. Sarah just woke up a half hour ago, and she's derpy and away from the keyboard, but listening. So great to hear your voices. Good to see you, Fox, or see you, Kitty, or see you, Sarah. And there's Fox.
You'll get the right name eventually.
She did the mom thing. Did you see that?
I just did.
She was just demonstrating.
Right.
32 cameras later.
Nice to see you too, you wonderful person out there. And stuff.
Greetings and greetings. And Sarah says, "Hey fam, oh and Donna, I'm in the middle of reading." Tia goes, "But it's non-flammable acetone, right?" No, Dan. Nope. Donna said, "Wait, make me nervous, Sarah. I mean, cool."
I'm going to take Bladed down for just a second.
Sure.
It is burned.
Oh, wow.
Damn.
I'm trying not to make too loud noises over here, but I'm making loud noises.
Say, do a squeak. It works perfect. Because when you see it, you just go.
It's so pretty.
And I did test it. It does work.
Oh my god.
So cool. It is. It is like the coolest thing to have a hand burn. QR
We
code.
did test it. It was dry, so it didn't catch flames.
And there's a lot of getting done through the middle of the night.
It's
Sarah is saying it's good. Got a notebook out. Is she reading the Irish book? Oh my god.
Luck of the Irish.
Luck of the Irish.
I am so sorry, Donna. I just completely. I'm like, I could see the cover. I could see her face. And yes, Irish. Sarah is saying hi to Al. And okay, so we're getting into some of the kick comments now. And creep tart, trying to say kick and creep at the same time comes out weird. Creep tart says howdy and cheers and smiles. And so creep tart, I believe, is Yvette. And
Yep.
Kane's Chance is saying hi to her and feeling better and asking if she's feeling better. I am getting, I'm horrible with the
Al.
name. So, okay, Al. That is Al. Okay, so hi, Al. There we go.
You can call me Betty, and you can call me Al.
Out of my head.
That's another one of those songs.
Sarah's not wanting to miss anyone's names. I've missed in the greetings. We know there's a ton of people tonight, Sarah, so don't worry about it. That's a new story style for Donna, so let her have it. Greetings. And Yvette says, yeah, better when the guy kicks in good. And Trey said, hey, everyone. And hi, Al. Sarah's like loving it. And Zebbers is greeting people. And those who don't know, Zebbers hangs out with the Sisters of the Hook during the stream.
The question is, does Donna want us to let her have it? Let her have it? Or let her have it?
Can't you do both?
Technically, there's three different things there. But yeah.
I won't say what our friend Viper says.
Sorry, all I could think about this shows my age. All I could think about was Andrew Dice Clay for some reason. Let her have it. Ow! Never mind. Sarah's like opium, pain relief. And this is over at Kick. Hey everyone over here. Al is saying hiya. Zeb saying hey. There's all a bunch of greetings over there too. And Foxy wants to let us know that Indigo seems to be enjoying the music. Dan, who was sitting tilting his head at the TV. Aww. And Sarah said, "Oh, to everyone watching on the screen on my laptop, yay!" And Dan is thanking Indigo, and Kitty says, "Bye, Pride." Donna's saying, "Good taste in music." And this is a question for you, Trey. What gauge and size?
That might be more for Rich, I think.
What I'm working on now is I'm working on a Celtic Cross, but it's the same gauge as the full Persian for here, which is 18 gauge 1/4. And then the majority of these rings are 18 gauge 1/4, but there's two 16 gauge 3/8 that will be the center ring there for the Celtic Cross.
That's beautiful. I like those colors too. Sorry.
Yeah, it's at IndieCD.com. Molly came by and was really looking at the blue and purple cross that I had already made and said that one was speaking to her. And then if I'm at StompCon, she'll stop by and think about purchasing. So I went ahead and set that one to the side because if it's speaking to someone, I'm going to go ahead and put it to the side.
Absolutely.
Especially since when I make my crosses and when I make my Thor's hammers and anything else that is deeply symbolic of faith, I do pray over them and while I'm making them and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm a weirdo.
And Quad Joe, I'm going to start calling him Quad Joe since he's my fourth Joe. Quad Joe says all the crafty things. I scared. Oh my God! See, I'm having brain farts all night.
Hey John, I'll share my other brain cell with you if you want. I only have one, but I'll share.
Yeah. I have 2 orange cats. We are very low on brain cells in this house.
The communal brain cell.
Yeah. Nick's joining us. Hello, Nick. I saw your post. Oh my God.
Hey, Nick.
You are the third person I know within the past week that has had to replace their water heater. Hint, everybody. Buy Nick's books.
Yeah, right.
And greetings. And Dan said that he was lucky to have Jim be one who wanted me to learn how to play bass for him. Changed his life. If you like my solo music, Jim is the reason why he's my brother from another mother. Oh, I very much enjoy listening to your music, Dan.
Yes.
I love listening to Dan's music, especially when we're crafting and doing everything else. Some of it is very relaxing, which is no offense, Dan. I will not play. I think it's Invocation is your kind of meditation one during the stream because I don't think falling asleep with a hot wood burner in my hand would be a good idea.
Right.
Maybe.
Well, it wouldn't be in your hand very long. It would end up in your lap pretty quick, though.
That would wake you up.
Yeah.
That'd keep you awake.
Goodness gracious, great balls of fire.
Literally and figuratively. And
Great balls on fire.
Quad Joe says if you don't have 12 tabs up, you're doing it wrong. I think I got 7 right now, but I never know exactly what my computer's going to do, or my internet for that matter.
I have 3 sets of tabs open right now.
Okay, tabs or windows? That's a big difference. Too.
I have 3 windows of tabs.
Across how many browsers?
2.
Across how many devices?
Oh, Lord.
Okay, if we're counting devices, those are my emotional support tabs. Don't come for me. Because I have patterns and stuff open too.
Oh, Trey, this is why we're friends.
Okay, so you do the same thing.
Sure do. Can I find anything?
Oh,
I already told you about my Friday nights. And then to be able to hear everything, I have an earpiece in. That's why Nick's on the phone. I'm there so I can
17.
hear Historical Fencing Guild.
Like, I'll have multiple works in progress going, so I'll just leave the tabs open in case there's a link for something, to show how it goes together or a stitch or something. And then there's the ones that I want to do in the future that I can't quite get to now, so that'll be open.
Mhm.
And then, Etsy is always open because it's Etsy.
Right.
And then, different streams are open. And, then there's research going on and books I'm reading, and just don't come for me. I'm sorry, Joe. I'm sorry.
I don't see any other way to do it, honestly. I mean, like, who does it differently?
Exactly.
If you do it differently, then you're not us and your stuff.
Dawn, speaker of truths.
Right?
I don't mince words sometimes. Sometimes I just say things, I just come out with both barrels blasting.
Love it.
Dick said, sorry, our dinner ran late. Hope everyone is holding up well. Hope you are as well. Hello, Amanda and Xander as well. And there's Zachy. Hello, Zachy. And Doxy saying that's nice day. Oh, there he is. Hello. Dale, Dad. Tash, you can call him whatever you want. You can call him Dad, Dale, Doctor. But this is actually my dad.
Hi, Dawn's daddy.
He says, hello, my friends and possibly friends tonight. And there's greetings to him. And Dan said, thank you, Foxy. Jim is really good. I'm just the rumbling earthquake noise in the background. Dan?
You're not just anything.
Sorry, I had to cuss Dan out there for a second. And greetings and greetings and greetings. And Foxy goes, sometimes you need soothing instrumentals. Yes. That is one thing that is amazing about music, is there's so many different types you need. And greetings. And Yvette said it's literally paint thinner. Joey. And Jenny is joining us, saying hi, folks. What did I miss? And Dan saying, leave it in, Joe. It's hysterical. I mean, historical.
Golden.
The only thing I hate more than starting full Persian is starting half Persian 3 in 1.
How thought you really know? Oh, let's see here. Nick saying, not the green room. Oh, Nick, thank God you weren't behind here before the show.
Yeah, we started off the rails.
Foxy's agreeing with Dan to leave it in. And Dan says, Joe set it to unburn and problem solve. And Carl's greeting Dad. He was looking away playing with the cat. Dan saying, thank you. And Dan says, I will get my copy tomorrow. Oh, I think he was thanking you and I, Trey.
Oh, did we seriously get our copies before you?
That's awesome. I know, and I know me and Trey have the physical copies, but thank you to everybody that has downloaded it too as well. I'm a physical copy person, which drives Ted nuts, but
Yeah, I do have the digital copy. I actually have to buy it a second time because I didn't realize I was under my independent creator directory Amazon account, and that's not linked to any of my devices for Kindle. So I'm going to buy it a second time under the correct account so I can actually read the damn thing.
And I will say this, Joe, most people in that situation would return the book and explain the situation. Thank you, Joey, for being who you are as a good person. And this is me being heartfelt, that you being the good person that you're like, I'll just buy it a second time. He's my friend. So.
That is very sweet.
Yes. That's appreciative of why you are an amazing person.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And Zachy says, I was there in the rocket form, maybe in person one day. Yeah, and you were at IndieCD.com in the rocket form, and that poor. You and Nick, you talked to Nick. It was not my fault. I had no clue what was going on behind me.
Poor Zach.
Carl's got
The rocket was supposed to be Zach. That's awkward.
Oh, Zach might need an adult.
Carl's Carl got the Kindle version, so I'm already on chapter 3 or so awesome. And there's greetings and greetings. And greetings and greetings and greetings. And Zach is greeting Taco Mom when you get here. Good to see a quesadilla kid. We got, what did we name my dad?
The Gordita Grandpa.
The Gordita Grandpa.
Gordita Grandpa, yeah.
If don't ask Dad. Really don't. No, you can ask. No, don't. And Nick is saying that Trey is innocent.
Exactly. Just like
And
Nick.
Grant is joining us.
Lies.
And Grant.
Lies.
Oh. Okay, I want to go. Hey, Grant. I saw a comment. So I'm greeting you. Let's see here, Dan said, one would hope not. Joe seems very happy. All the Joes are happy. And there's greens. Mm-hmm. Grant said he may postpone the special episode of my show until next week because Joe said his show might go late. I don't know if he's commented further on that. Please let us know if you haven't. Like, send somebody a private message just to make sure, because we're kind of at that point where if people wanted to, because at the beginning of the show we told people that we understand that you had a big show tonight as well, so at 8:00 if they wanted to pop over to your show we would not be upset. So just let us know what your plan is, Grant. If you're going to have your show or postpone the special episode. I know it was a cover thing, that's why I said this morning, oh my god, 2 huge shows in one night. Y'all gonna exhaust me.
I don't see any other comments from him yet scrolling through, so.
Okay. Carl is making note of my middle name. This will come in handy. You probably could have just asked my dad and he would have told you. You know that, right? Donna is like, that's my brother Daryl, and that's my other brother Daryl.
Don is actually my wife's middle name.
What's your wife's middle name?
Dawn.
Oh, I like that.
Misty Dawn.
Oh, that's pretty.
It's Misty Dawn, Dusty Spring, and Windy Eve. So either my in-laws were token a lot, or we're planning on my wife and her sisters being strippers.
Oh, jeez. That went from cute. Oh, man.
Funny thing is, my brother-in-law used to be an EMT, and he was working at one of the bases, and he was talking with someone, and she was like, yeah, it's the stripper sisters, and just goes off and starts talking about him, and he's like, one of them is my wife.
Oops.
The other EMT is like, and he was like, yeah, we totally agree. They were either smoking a lot of pot or planning on them being strippers.
Right. Can we take a minute for Gratch Cam?
Oh, yes.
Oh, kitty time.
Sorry, the kitty overlords have spoken. I'm not allowed to not. He will literally sink his claws into my thigh and haul his butt up on my lap. So we do what we got to do up in here.
So
that sounds very much like Barry.
If those that are new to the show, can you do our a little bit of a background on your kitty cat?
Oh, sure. So this is Gratch. He's our Gar. He's actually a cat. But anyways, he's a hyperthyroid kitty. So he's a little thin, but he's doing much better now that he's on his new medication. He is tentatively scheduled for his iodine therapy in May on the 4th on Star Wars Day. This is a good sign. So we're very excited because that will fix his issues. However, since being on the new medication, he has been much like back to his old kitten self. He's 15 years old, believe it or not, but he acts like a kitten. He's also deaf, and kind of challenged, so he doesn't exactly meow. He more does some sort of weird turkey yodel. So if you hear that in the background, I apologize. He's not hurting. That's just him getting lost in the house that he's been in for a very long time. It just kind of happens that way. But yes, this is Scratch. Hello.
Turkey yodel.
Yes. It sounds very akin to, and I'm going to get this wrong, but kind of like that. You're welcome.
Most of us here have cats or appreciate cats, so that's fantastic.
And like Thesis is allergic to cats. That's why they have a doggo. And doggos are very much welcome as well.
Yes, fur babies are best.
I was
I
gonna
have
say,
a cat and an ugly cat. my wife hates that joke. I've got a miniature pincher and a cat, so I joke that the miniature pincher is just a deformed cat.
yes, I'll say everybody on the panel has a cat except for Thesis, and he's got a doggo, so he counts. So that's why I'm like, and most of the people in the chat have cats and or dogs. So I'm like, oh, we've got to get the background of the cat.
Right. And those that don't appreciate them. So,
Yeah.
Yes.
Those that don't appreciate animals probably are not going to be with us very long because all we do is talk about animals.
That's the best subject ever, ain't it? Yeah, it sure is. Sure is.
I had to giggle the other day because, like, the neighborhood cats keep coming up to our door, and Fred's going crazy because we leave the door open and lock the storm door so we can see outside. So they keep coming by, and they're talking through the door, and I'm like, your friends can keep coming over. We don't mind if they do the nip as long as they do it here and everybody's safe. #cool parents.
If you don't teach your cats about catnip, who will? I'm just
Who will, right?
Yeah,
You
who had
alright? I learned
had
from
three-
watching you.
If you're out somewhere and you indulge in catnip, call us so we can come pick you up.
Just be safe about it.
Don't nip and climb.
Promising good idea, Grant. This is going to be go with 3 hours at this rate. I don't think anybody heard from Grant yet. I have not. So
I'm not seeing anything in the comments.
like I said, if he is having a show tonight, if he's still having it, and you guys want to hop over there, we will not be upset, hurt, or hold anything against y'all. This is part of the.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt for y'all to pop over, take a look, and see, and come back and let us know if
The reruns.
it's all good
there will be
or
reruns.
Drop a like for him and everything as well. So, did we do that? I think we missed that today. Drop a like, share, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. Donna,
No, she did say
Did
it.
it? Yeah, she did it for us.
Did she? I missed it.
On it.
Apparently, I am.
We were all excited about the collab screen, so we were still like vibrating.
And Carl was like, "Good idea. This show is gonna go 3 hours," and Zach said 3 hours easy. Because Grant was just eating dinner a half hour ago, and there's greetings. And
Yeah, live is still up.
Quad
ready to
Joe,
go,
says
so.
the other Joe. I the only way I'm gonna keep you guys straight. Yeah.
Yeah, in my mind, like designed by Joe is DBJ.
DBJ. Ooh,
I'm like, that's DBJ.
DBJ. I think I'm gonna go with that one.
That sounds very rapper-esque. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
so. Joe, I just had a humorous thought because of another one of my hobbies. Model the word like to look like a microphone, and then you can do your like drop instead of a mic drop.
Oh, Jesus.
That's kind of
That's
awesome.
like you doing a taco drop.
I am a father. I am allowed to do dad jokes.
You are.
I'm fully licensed.
And isn't Isn't a taco drop a clam slam? Oh wait, no.
Oh, God. Not the green room.
So I'm reading a
So,
comment from
so
my dad.
in gaming, when guys are teabagging you, if a female character does that, is that a clam dip?
Anyways,
Clam
my father, my dad, the one who says is doing his own
Yep.
dad thing. He's like, God, you're late. When did Rich start wearing nail polish?
They're very pretty.
That's a tie.
About 47 years ago. I think that's the first time my sisters painted my nails.
I believe he was referring though that he thought he was like
I know.
yeah.
I'm
That's
gonna
a
pull
tie.
Thesis back up here too. It looks like he got his journal done.
Ooh, that's so
I
nice.
don't do this single, and I decided because red and black, double-minded this time.
Ooh, nice.
I think it turned out pretty well, actually. I can
Absolutely.
seal it now.
That's slick.
It's missing the one thing though that I think he said he still has to do, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's like my favorite part of them. I the binding is cool, but my favorite part is the wax.
So who wants to help me pick a color?
Oh.
Oh, you
You only got a few colors to choose from.
Oh yeah.
I'd say
I
purple.
only have
That's me.
5 of them floating around this house.
And Foxy is letting Dad know that was Tash from Sisters of the Hook. Is there's like homemade tacos, soft tacos. Oh my, And this is from over at Kick. Jenny was christened Jennifer Ruth, but when Dallas TV series being aired in the UK ended up being called JR. When there was another Jennifer in the group, when then my dad started to call me JR too.
No, no.
Now, okay, you guys just gotta remember that, or if you didn't know, Jenny is in the UK, I believe. She's across the pond.
Yeah.
Over the big blue wet thing.
So, I just wanted to put that out there to be like, what? So you gotta remember too, like right now, it's like 2 a.m. for her.
Yes, so thank you for being here.
Yeah,
Yes.
very much appreciate it. And Dan wants to let us know that was his actual voice. We know your voice, Dan. Donna might be back in a little bit, but
She'll be in her bunk.
I will be in her bunk the rest of the night.
What color did you pick? I vote for purple because I always vote purple.
That's probably the closest to purple I have. It's more of a burgundy.
You want to matchy the cover, or are you looking to?
Well, the old one is black, but it's not. You can't really see the design very well because it's black. So I kind of want to have it pop a little bit more this time.
Oh.
And I do have some. I mean, this was my original bag of black seals. You know what? There might actually be purple in there. Hold on.
I was gonna say you definitely upgraded. Like
Just a little bit.
Granted, that's so funny. The exact thing happened to my brother. His brother was supposed to be Joseph Robert, and they were going to call him JR, but then Dallas kind of ruined JR. Dan's laughing. They're saying so much yum. These tacos are made in the way I experienced with locals off the beaten path in Mexico. Holy, but that They ran back upstairs to get my feet up again. Worth it. I hope you're like.
Yeah, how you doing?
Trey and I both did that at the same time. Did you catch that, Trey? That's how you do. We give a shit. Somebody says we don't give a shit about people, they lie.
Like, ma'am, stay off your feet. How are you healing up?
Careful running. And Katie is saying, hey, lover, good work on the journal. Yes. Fox goes, don't be surprised if you hear Inigo in the background. He's chatty. Aww. And my dad says, Foxy, I did not realize it was you the other night here. You didn't? I thought we had introduced. Oh, you came in late probably. That was Foxy. Yep, she made the fishy. I doubt it's in the freezer.
Well, shoot.
Put it in there. You can throw it in the freezer.
No. So pretty. Oh, no, Dawn. Sarah's beta reading her next book, so it isn't Luck of the Irish.
Oh.
Sarah read Luck of Irish months ago for beta reading. This is a new one. Go down and said, oh, that is so cool. Cool. Dan will admit that when Trey and I held up the copies of the books, she squeed at a volume that scared Lindsay. See, squee happens. Squee is just that overflow of emotion that you have to just squeeze out of your body in some way, shape, or form. Okay.
I love that definition so much.
Yes. What the squee, what it is.
So much joy.
And I just do it naturally.
You are the author of your own story, so you can tell that as you will.
Let's see, you're the squee queen. Let's see. Well, he's getting ready for that. We haven't seen much of. Oh wait, now I was just gonna say Thesis was picking out a color. I was gonna go to Trey, and then his hand appears. That's kind of funny.
Grant is up and going, so if we lose some people, thank you for coming.
Yes, thank you.
Or
Say hi to
however you
Grant for us.
responded.
And Donna's saying, "You know me so well, Rich. You should know how to let me have it." That was hard for me to say. Oh my God! Dan thought that she had run my chair wheels over a cat. Oh, no. Can we imagine that? How that sounded? You need to replay that for us next time we see you. Yvette saying, Rich, that's who that was, that question, the gauge question was referring to. Foxy goes, that is giggling, and she said, that must have been quite the sound. Yes, you need to recreate that sound. And Dad saying, anything Celtic Viking is great, Rich. See, that's why, Dad, you need to come down and meet Carl and Donna, because you and Donna would just be like, chatty, 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 chatty. Dan said to imagine one of my squeeze in a baritone voice. Oh.
All right.
That's the third finger tonight.
Dang, we're on a roll.
Love you,
Not
Dawn.
Joe Bachman says, not Joe has entered the chat to mess with Dawn. Oh, wait, never mind. Joe, not Joe Bachman, go check on your wife and kids.
Right.
And Rich, Donna wants to know if your ears were burning Saturday night. She was showing off Thor's hammer you made for me and telling the Witzman dude's son about you. Ooh. Did you tell them to check him out at IndieCD.org?
My chainmail stuff isn't up there yet.
Oh.
At least last time I looked.
I need pictures.
Rectified quickly before we start screen grabbing pictures.
You had sent me some pictures, Rich. I might be able to find those. If I do, I'm going to send them to Joey.
I was going to say, I have one of the goods. I'm sure we know other people that will take pictures of the goods.
There's
Never
a
mind,
whole
that
bunch of
sounds
them in the
wrong, and I
Systems of the
understand
Hook
Discord.
Yeah,
show
I can
and
go
tell
back
Discord.
through the show and tell, yeah.
There we go. Yank them from there.
There we go.
Hey.
If you don't mind if we yank them from your Discord, Tosh.
Oh no, that was the Canadian A right on, not the other kind.
Oh, those are pretty, that combination. See, as you can tell, we all kind of do, you help each other out.
Jane.
Motherfucker, Fonzie was Canadian.
Oh my gosh, that makes sense now.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, that does. And the sad part is I know exactly what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Hey!
Oh, Fonzie. Oh, I thought you said, okay, I was going with something. I thought you said Fozzie. Because he's Canadian too.
He might be Canadian too. I mean,
No, not the bear Fozzie. I'm talking about the lead singer of the band Fozzie.
I was talking about the bear.
I was talking about
His maple syrup fermented. Oh dear God!
I was talking about you just made the list.
Yeah, Chris Jericho.
Mead from maple syrup.
I'm talking about
Oh, that was good.
Chris Jericho. And Dad said that Dan's music is great.
Names everything is great. Oh, okay, everything that I'm aware of. I mean, I'll take Lindsay's word on the other.
He made me. You know he's got to have good taste in something. Don't. That's my parents. And Dan said, I totally understand, Joe. This working title of that album was, well, this will put you to sleep. There's nothing wrong with having an album called that. Those of us who have anxiety love to have music that can put us to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Those of us with tinnitus love to have music to put us to sleep.
Foxy has a lot of open tabs. A lot.
Unlike 3 different browsers.
And trust me, Trey, says Nick. I won't come for you over your emotional support tabs.
Good, because one of those is for you. So
as long as none of those tabs are the same thing that I had to yell at my middle child for.
Oh Lord.
What was it? 862?
I was gonna say nothing would get me yelled at,
so
except for excessive use of tabs.
It's her own damn fault. I've told the story before. So she comes to me with her phone saying that the phone's working slow and it's not working right and everything. So she hands it to me because, not so mild-mannered Rich during the day is an IT guy.
Mm-hmm.
So first thing I do is I go in and I look at, her browser on the phone and what's going on. And there were like 60-something open tabs on the phone. So I start closing said tabs. Several of them were to adult entertainment, which I was like, okay, you're over 18. I don't care. But how to say this in a more politically correct way? Some of them were to mule members. Really ran out of nice ways to say it. A lot of them dealt with horse genitalia. There.
Oh.
And it's like, really? So that was about 10 years ago, and I still give her shit about it.
I would.
And she's like, am I ever going to let this down? I'm like, you handed something like that to an IT guy. The hell do you think?
Probably should have closed that tab beforehand.
And Dan is thinking, Dad, the guitarist Jim, and he's playing, just letting him know. Kitty says Dan's music is great, especially Thesis loves Meditations of a Displaced Detective. We played that one quite a bit. It's good.
Yeah. Yeah, that's one of my favorite albums.
Dan is thanking Kitty as well. He does his best. And Donna says, okay, Dan's not doing it, so I will. Throw my Tylenol on the floor? Remember me, I have to find that before I go to bed. Donna said, Dan, you can get all of Dan's music on Bandcamp. Do it the last Friday of the month, and Dan gets all the money.
First Friday.
First
Friday.
one. Okay. Did I say that first? She said first. I said last. I don't know who's on third. Dan's saying thank you, and Dan's, of course, Dan, we use that song during training because it's so calming.
Yes, we did.
That is so cool. I did not know that. Dang. Okay. See, it just happened. Nick says, I can't have Etsy and eBay open as the aforementioned water heater made no joy to be found. Fortunately, it hit after the purchase of Xander and Amanda's presents. In other words, buy Nick's books.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Sign up for Nick's Patreon.
Where's the link to Nick's stuff?
Joe, grab that, would you?
Yep, working on
My
it.
water heater needed to be replaced about a month and change ago.
That's 4. Within the last month, well, a month and change, then we're going with 4 people I know.
I was
Donna
gonna say,
said,
yours is dependent on the landlord, correct?
Yeah, mine was
Okay.
actually working perfectly fine. It's when they did the inspection, they're like, yeah, we're going to replace this. They replaced 100 and something so far. The day that they replaced mine, they replaced like 60.
dang.
Holy
And
cow.
they're still having to replace more.
Gotcha. So they might just be updating everything instead of
Yeah.
waiting for it to break.
And Donna is saying anytime, Dan. Hashtag always promote. Foxy is sorry about that. And there is the link for Dan for all of his albums, books, and streams. Dan says, Kitty, if calming is what you're after, invocation will calm you into a coma. I'll need that.
That's
And
not
Jenny
wrong.
was sending us a few emojis to us. And Donna said, isn't that the way it always happens, Nick? At least that's how it happens to me. Mm-hmm.
Dun, dun, dun.
Sarah saying, best personal discovery recently, glow-in-the-dark crochet. It was an octopus, but Trey said there's a glow-in-the-dark yarn. Oh my God, a creation under blacklight during a show. Need to watch that. Sarah? She has
Angler
glow-in-the-dark.
fish.
So the funny thing is, Jesus and Sarah both sent me the anglerfish hat. But yes, I do have glow-in-the-dark yarn. And I'm pretty like I want to see if any of the other yarns are blacklight reactive because I think that would be awesome.
Can I help you, Papa?
I've got a black light here if you want to
Yeah, I
check.
was going to ask you to bring that up because I think that would be really cool. Just do something that's all blacklight reactive.
Yeah, they're backing up and trying to park 16 times. It's got to be Misty.
Dang.
Oh, Jesus, Rich.
Carl's saying, talk about home repair. Got the porch fixed, only $850. I'm glad that got done.
So I just thought about something with the dyes. I wonder if they have glow-in-the-dark dyes
You probably do. Maybe.
that would
What
work with a
kind of
candle.
dye?
The kind that would work with a candle.
I know I've seen glow-in-the-dark candles before, so there would have to be. So yeah, the Chandler in making is making her way into the building.
And Donna was happy they got through everything in a day for the repair. I'm going to try to get through some more of these comments here.
Yep.
Vic said that Amanda got her bigger loom finally strung, which is part of what kept her off the stream. No sense in first try figuring out how the loom while she... Understandable, Nick, but I'm excited to see it once she gets the kinks worked out. Never mind. Carl said it wasn't too bad. It just came at a bad time of the month. Next month would have been better. Oh well. And Foxy's like, always away. And Dad says, Rich, I think I saw your stripper in-laws, but not your wife. Wink, wink. Okay, I really am his daughter, aren't I? Carl's saying new cat and play Gretch. I always say it wrong. And Nick is greeting Sarah, and he's like, oh, adorable kitty. See, told you they love cats, Tash.
Yay, my people.
Well, let's not forget Nick. Nick has to have two piled on him at one time.
I think I was hanging out with y'all on YouTube that particular day, and there was just that's how I was introduced to Nick's cats, was just them piling on him in an epic cat pile, and I was like, "Can I join? Like,
Yes.
where do I have to sign? Let's go!"
I just love that. Oh, what did I hit? Oh, shoot. Am I here? Where am I?
Yeah, you're here.
We still see.
There
We
we
hear
go.
you.
Okay. My wrist jumped as I went to take it off because my wrist jumped. I don't know how to explain that, but there we go. And Sarah's like, Nicholas just looked up at the screen. Hello. Sarah's saying, all I can imagine with the cat is the lint roller image I posted in Uncle Carl humor group. If you haven't seen it, you have to find out why. And Yvette says fake Star Wars Day and says I have a man beast. So May 3rd is the day that we lost George. That was it'll be 3 years. So part of me, when you said the 4th, went that George is going to be there for him on the 4th.
Oh.
So that's my mind went there right away when you said that. So I knew I had to copy and paste that, so I was waiting for that to come up. So Tash, that's where I'm going with that. So
big hugs. Thank you.
And Nick is saying that Tash, we too a slightly special needs cat among our small menagerie.
They're such a party. Just saying.
Well, the George that I was just talking about, he was the one that was diabetic and had to have shots twice a day and blood tests, and been there with taking care of him and do it in a heartbeat again if I had to.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
And
Dawn.
just now the guardian of Jeff.
I'm going to pause the music and play a couple ads real quick because we're about an hour and a half in. And we will be back after these short messages. Oh, that didn't work. I clicked on the next ad and it didn't play.
Hey there, everyone. This is Donna Carlene. Want some romance mixed in with a dead body or more? Then you enjoy my Hunter's Ridge series. Set in a small town in Alabama, it's the story of Northern Rider computer tech Carly Simone and the love of her life, Captain B.J. Martin of the Hunter's Ridge PD. But life in a small town is not all roses and beer, as Carly's expertise in true-life crime-telling makes her the Hunter's Ridge murder expert. And then there's nowhere to go dancing except the Dixie with its country music. But Rocker Carly can adjust, can't she?
All right, we are back.
For the record, I found the Tylenol, but I had an avalanche.
No.
Yeah, I saw that.
Dang it, gravity.
Gravity.
How dare you? Thanks. That was the stuff that fell was my birthday book from the bookstore. You go to the bookstore on your birthday and you get a free book.
What?
A?
See how that works?
But free.
Yeah, no, did you catch that though? A free book, Trey.
Yeah, I was going to say that's not a book.
That's how they get you. They get you a taste, and then you're hooked.
Yeah. But there's some good ones in there. Anyway. And yes, Ted has seen that. Foxy saying animals, food, shenanigans. Here, we haven't talked much about food tonight, but we have had shenanigans and animals. That's pretty much us in a nutshell. Yep. Sarah said that was in her head. Dan has a nice girl cat that will go hop on bed and yell because Lindsay and I won't go to bed at noon with her. Oh, I love her, and I've never met her. I love Lindsay too, and I've met her.
And you're not listening to your overlords? What's going on? Come on.
Hey, Trey, it's your spirit animal.
It is. Like, I too want to just yell at people. Like, eat, sleep, and yell at people. Like, that's the life.
Here.
You want to be an attorney?
No, I don't want to argue with people. I just want to yell at them. Because I'm right. So therefore, yell at them, not argue.
You want to run for office?
No, that's too easy.
That's what she's got Jill for. Sarah said, "You better no. I'll have a catnip infused toy with me for all those with cats, and the label will remove as such shenanigans." I said they got 5 free ones yesterday, and Georgette was sitting on the lemonade while playing with the apple and not letting Georgette was doing that. Buddy was not able to. He wanted to play with lemonade, and she wouldn't let him. Damn kids, I love them.
Right.
Double binding thesis.
Yes.
Nice.
And apparently I did read that Sarah Lake can do all that stuff earlier. It's been a long day. Sarah says, sit back, watch the show, like, drop, love it. No, just no. Stop. Poor Becky.
Zach was such an innocent lad before he joined our ranks.
He went to church camp. He wasn't that innocent. Dan says, when you have weld 2 clams together, Arlo got 3. Foxy goes, color? Hooks up. I never did see the color because I was reading comments.
Ooh, that turned out nice.
Oh, wow.
Why do they always
Oh, yeah.
There is a burgundy, a gold, a brown, and the one kind of royal purple that I had left.
Oh.
That's really cool.
I like
When in
that.
doubt, yes.
So, yeah. Old one, new one.
That
works.
was fantastic.
This is the part of
Raspberry
the
beret.
making the cross where Richie starts making noises that an ordained minister shouldn't.
Well, that depends on the minister, doesn't it?
Yeah. Zach recommended all the colors for the wax.
Well, I could do that, but I don't think it would fit in the spoon because
Yeah.
You only get so much in there. Let's see here. And Sarah's being a current cripple and restless as fudge, not able to move around. Gotta find some way to amuse myself. Per catnip infused toys. I'll play with them anyways. Yvette says that Trevor stirs. Foxy goes, give you snacks and a cat with a laser pointer, eh, Sarah? And Sarah's like, yes, and lots of indigo lovins, por favor.
But thesis, is anyone really in the mood to spoon after wax?
well, I mean, maybe it depends.
Depends
on
on
if
if they're getting waxed.
Just don't do what the one poor girl did.
Oh, the
Ride
poor-
her motorcycle to go for wax.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Did she get her eyebrows done?
Oh no, she got a Brazilian.
oh.
Oh no.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah,
a lot
that
of wax.
No.
that poor thing.
Foxy said to try green again. That was for the wax seal. And Sarah goes, I want a black, dark blood red wax.
The problem with that, Sarah, is anytime you try and mix black with anything, the black completely overpowers it, because the original one was supposed to be red and black, and you can't see the red at all. It's entirely black, so
Oh,
you cannot mix black ink or black wax.
Okay.
oh, and I just saw a comment because I'm ahead in the comments, of course, but I just saw a comment pop up. For those who do like to buy music and support independent creators, one of the nice features with Bandcamp is that you can, and I don't know if this is on all the pages because I haven't really looked, but the ones I've been to, you can actually preview their music on their site. Okay, carry on.
Okay. Foxy says that Ego likes giving loves to random people. I'm assuming that Foxy was talking about Indigo and not Thesis.
Well, I mean, maybe.
And Fox said, I could. And Sarah said, oh my God, with how I'm doing. Busted my ankle a couple of decades ago and fluid going down into it. Oh my God, woke up with the opiate worn off. Oh my effing goodness. And it's opiate equals pain relief. Oh no.
Oof.
Sadly, I know that feeling all too well.
Sounds terrible.
That's uncomfortable. Oof.
Yeah. Foxy says, it sure makes a difference, doesn't it? And Nick said, Sarah needs to keep her feet elevated. I wonder if that fella from Reacher is available. And Sarah said, it's going down. Just, oh my effing goodness.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's weird how I'll just be like, here, say this naughty word, and then other times I'm so like. And Kitty said that you had a nice binding to Thesis. And Sarah said, fun ways to elevate feet and need to be more active. They go together, and I'll leave the rest to the imagination.
That turned out good, Rich.
Oh yeah, I like that color combo.
Very nice.
Here's the thing.
Oh,
I wasn't
wow.
paying attention, and I did them in reverse. I wanted the blue to be the front color and the violet to be the side color, but I don't think I have that color combo made like that, so it's good either way because it does look nice and sharp. I mean,
I was gonna say it's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
That is really pretty.
fun fact,
Wholeheartedly agree.
this is one of the first things I started to do other than attempting to do European foreign one, is these types of crosses. So, I went from European foreign one to trying to learn full Persian 6-in-1.
Oh jeez.
Oh, good grief. You went full send now, didn't you?
Well, the only part I really hate of full Persian is, again, the first 2 units. After you get beyond that, it's cake.
Chocolate cake. Wait, cake with chocolate frosting.
Red
Are you
velvet
talking
cake.
about food?
Moist cake. Sorry.
And I'm gonna say real quick, good night to Jenny over on Kick.
Night,
She is taking off for the night, which is very early morning in the UK.
I know Carrie joined in. I happened to see that. So Carrie, here in the UK as well, and I don't know if you're still with us or not, but let's see here. And Donna says that Dawn and I have lunch plans. We're going to get pie and Not the green room. Easy corner reopened. We're excited about that. And Indigo
So-
finally has settled down for a nap, and knowing how long ago this comment was, he's probably gone potty and had lunch since then.
Yeah, he's kind of up and running around already.
Sarah's like, bashed my sister for not moving around more. Share the pain? That stings. No bueno. Very pale black sheep of the fam. Moving away still in the works, but on hold. Understandable. And we were actually, you actually came up at the con that you're going to be closer, and that's
Yep.
going to be fun and bad for StompCon. So hopefully you're there by StompCon.
How many have you knocked out so far tonight, Tosh?
These guys were already done ahead of time, but I'm going to be honest with you, I haven't made a Byzantine bracelet since like last season, so it's just this one for tonight, and then I'm working
Okay.
on another one. Yeah.
Like Byzantine.
Yeah. I like the 18 gauge 530 seconds for Byzantine because it's slinky.
I haven't tried that. Although I do have some 18 530 seconds around here somewhere.
Ooh. Do give it a go. It is much fun. It feels nice.
Carl says we gave an IndieCD card to my nephew trying to get him to write. If he was interested, awesome.
Nice.
Snuggles, you'll get there, Sarah. Yes. It should have been Witzman dude's brother. So I wonder, Donna, but I'm like, I don't know, maybe you guys adopted somebody. And told him all about IndieCD. I guess Mason is a writer. Awesome. And Sarah's like, yep, just pushed it back for a bit. That's okay. And Dad says, when I hear beta, it reminds me of the beta max failure of the decades ago. Thank God we stuck with the norm.
Beta
Yeah.
Max.
We had to be smart. Sarah said, can't freaking wait, Foxy. Patience doesn't feel like a virtue sometimes, but it will be. True. And there's, see, I thought I saw Carrie. Hello, Carrie. Thank you for joining
Hey,
us
Carrie.
across the pond as well. She's the one that made the crocheted naughty nail parts.
Yes.
that was that Tosh, that laugh was priceless.
Need to go back and grab that and make it a sound clip.
It's my I'm probably in trouble for laughing at this, but I don't care laugh.
No, it's great.
No, laugh. That's what they're for. I know.
Is there any other kind of laugh?
Yes.
I was gonna say, I know I have Carrie's picture here somewhere. Oh, where'd they go?
I was gonna say, check with Tash to see if she runs it on her Twitch.
Oh yeah,
we're
that'd be
not
nice.
streaming. We're not streaming to her Twitch, so
Oh, her Kick.
we're not streaming to her Kick either.
Oh, okay. I thought we were streaming to her.
No, we were going to, but to be able to stream as a guest, you still have to sign up for at least the basic
That's right.
StreamYard account. So
It's not like I was sitting here while we were talking about it.
I'm just invading y'all's space tonight.
No,
So sorry.
you're good. You're good. You're good.
You're good.
You are now
You are welcome here
a member of
anytime.
IndieCD.org, so you can pop on anytime we're doing a Creatives at Play.
I'm chaotic Henry.
Okay, Nick, if you are watching, hide Xander's eyes in about 4 seconds. Okay, here it comes. Oh,
Oh, I was gonna say share the screen.
oh, we can't. Then
Oh,
we're
are there?
good. There's 10. Oh, no,
There's
there it
too
is.
many.
Okay. So hide Xander's eyes.
It's so festive.
I know, right?
Jingle balls, jingle balls.
Hey, it's my two best friends. They're always hanging around.
Okay, so it's not on here for a very long time. I'm gonna go ahead and stop screen. If you really want to go look at him again, you just can watch us on the replay.
Is that like some sort of mistletoe situation? Like if you go underneath it, do you have to like do something? I need to know. I'm so sorry.
There was look like some holly on there. So I suppose you could pretend that's mistletoe. Thank you, Carrie, for sharing that with us and allowing to share everything.
Boughs of holly. Boughs of holly, not balls.
We have both.
Hats off. That is beautiful.
Oh my gosh. Oh, the comments are beautiful.
And Joey said that we must be doing something, right? We got Trevor to stir. Nick said equine anatomy. That was towards Mr. Rich there.
Yep.
Well, never mind.
Wow.
Oofda. That his story, not Rich. And there's more greetings, and there is the About for Nicholas talker. So go and check out his stuff, support him. Nick said, Rich, you just keep beating that dead horse. You gotta rein that in. It can spur you toward all kinds of horse shit. Could be awfully hard. You shouldn't be horsing around like that.
That's a lot to unpack. My God.
Begins.
And this is why we love having writers as friends.
Yeah.
Got my stitches over here.
And again, we don't gaslight people. We just say how it is.
5, 6.
Poor Trey's trying to count. I think we might have killed Tash.
And a lot of us are not. I don't know anybody on this panel who's egotistical, but we do like this now and then. We just don't seek it out. It's Foxy is laughing. And Foxy said, "Just might want to rein in the jokes."
What's that one really pretty white flower that grows by a river? I can't remember. N-word, definitely an N-word. Not that N-word.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Your context.
The hell with water heater. Dad needs cold showers. No comment. Dan said, Nick, if you need a shovel, mine aren't big enough. I'm just looking at the picture.
And we lost on.
Sarah said, oh my God, my brother from another mother and I would do the same thing without knowing it too, per the fish. Octopus was a different project I saw then. And there's a glow-in-the-dark tattoo, ain't great for clubs, etc. Thought about using it to highlight some of my tats. Also a good way if tats aren't allowed at work. If your tat's not allowed at work, Lisa said, don't encourage her. If she starts with the bag joke, she will never stop. Nick says, rein in my jokes. Nay, I say, nay. God. Foxy's dropping them in the main chat even.
Not Nick over here just writing poetry. I'm just saying.
This is why I can only count to 4, y'all.
Folks have to be sure to DM, and I remember that show of Nichols being catted. And Nick said, I heard you choose to book the standards. Kitty is groaning.
Wow.
And Nichols just read that with an F instead of a B for buck. I think we all thought it. Oh, Foxy can't handle all this horsing around. It's almost like we need to play the Muzzy just so we can hear Carl talk about a fawn.
It's time to scan, that is the plan with Carl and Dawn to catch a fawn or unicorn. We're so forlorn, we got a cap, so here's our rep. Munsey, we want to Munsey, because we want some points and funny badges with our modern cell phone gadgets. Munsey, we've got to Munsey. Download that app and help us cap, and you can play it too. Munsey is good exercise, good for your heart and for your thighs. Dawn is such a lovely lass. Come on, Dawn, get off your chair. Munsey, we want to Munsey, because we want some points and funny badges with our modern cell phone gadgets. Munsey, we got to Munsey. Download that app and help us cap, and you can play it too.
Ask and you shall receive.
I was laughing too hard to even look for it at that time. I knew that couldn't be right. And Sarah's laughing, and there's more laughing.
Hello, kitten.
Hobo!
Oh, it's my hobo. Oh, are you stopping me from working?
So yesterday, I watched the cartoon in action. Misty was sitting on the couch. Barry was sitting right next to Misty. Barry is our cat, Tash. Barry Allen, because he's named after the Flash, because he was the fastest kitten alive. But he was sitting next to Misty, my wife, and Crow just plops on the couch and kind of startles him. Crow being my youngest child. He kind of settled down for a little bit, and then I just, started reaching forward to give him the scritchies, going. He freaked out. He ran up Crow's face and down Crow's back.
Oh no! Oh, that hurt so much.
Ooh.
A couple of scratches, nothing major. Misty and I couldn't breathe for like 20 minutes. Not that, we thought our child, being possibly injured was funny. Just the fact that we witnessed a cartoon.
Right?
And, of course, Crow has my sense of humor. So, something like that happens. Crow has to make, a joke to, make people laugh it off anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
And Nick was sorry, Kitty. He didn't mean to saddle the chat with bad dad jokes. Sarah said, welcome to my mind. Doug Gutter is halfway to China. Oh, Sarah, I'm in China. Sarah said, hey, Sarah, bucking happens.
These jokes are being rode hard and put away wet.
Nice and moist.
Who wants a dry cake?
Moist. Nobody wants like a crunchy cake.
There are reasons we get along. I think that's for all of us, Nick. I know you're talking to Sarah, but I think that's for all of us. And Sarah started pointing these to forking. Think how sporks came to be. Indeed. Dance party. That was Nick's ad.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you noticed that, Tash. Nick's ad makes you want to you're going to go into weird convulsions.
Well, just because I had this. No, Nick's was the short one with the really fast music.
Yeah.
Yeah, that song is actually sped up a lot to fit it into the 1 minute. It's actually a much slower song.
Like Yakety Sax had a seizure.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, I was dancing in my chair.
Right?
It's a
Is that a
sport.
sonic spoon? Spork? It's a sonic spork.
Sonic Spork.
What is it? It's okay. It's okay. I was right. It's a sonic spork.
Sonic Spork.
Dan said, "Wow, I can even type in my Southern accent." And Sarah's like, "Yes, for my seat, but she's dancing nonetheless." And Donna goes, "That adds about 3 books behind, maybe 4. I don't remember. Come on, Carl, get on that. Get that fixed for Donna." Sarah said, "That's not a bad thing, Dan." And Foxy, you still need a thesis during Nick's ad. Yes. She keeps trying. And Dan said, "Sarah, go to my Bandcamp page and listen to Old Dan audio story. My East Tennessee accent really came in strong on that project." Oh God, I love that, Dan. I love the story and I love the way you tell that story. Lisa should record himself reading the Jeff story. I need to hear how he vocalizes Jeff.
Yes.
Okay, Sarah said, "Okay, red with dipping in black. That's how my blood drops. So that's anything other than black. Dipped a couple of drops in black into the red. Wax may be different."
Now, there's something I could do with that. I haven't tried it yet, but I've seen tutorials on how to do it. I could melt some wax and pour it directly into the seal and then scrape off everything but the actual seal itself, and then melt a second set of wax as a background.
Yeah.
So I might be able to do red and black that way.
That's cool. That's what I love about us, is because we make everybody think to try to do something outside the box or different. I love that. I do. Okay, I'm good. Dan said, "At my age, it's great to see fun. This gang is relief from watching our crazy division in the U.S. Thank you." As you can tell, we are all crazy here, so we're a combined group of craziness. And you saw they tried to break me, right, Dad? You saw that, right? And King said, "I love it, Rich. It's like Jane is perfect. Awesome. Donna does her best, Dad." And Dad said, "Rich looks great. Great take the picture reversed. All is good." And Sarah wonders how hard it would be to chainmail a pentacle and or a triquetra. Among other symbols. I'm sure they're out there, Sarah. And Jenny doesn't know whether to say it's too late or too early, but she does need some sleep. She loves y'all and she's calling it a night. Happy dreaming, and she's giving us cat kisses. Those are all emoticons. And Carrie is still here. Hello, Carrie. I'm glad you're still with us. Dan said, "Trey, Lindsay found a video that showed crochet hats for dogs. We'll send you the link to your Facebook."
Oh, yes, please.
Yes.
I need to see that.
Oh, I hope it. Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Nick loves Julie. Gotta love Julie with a bit of slink. And Sarah said, "I better be there by StompCon. Have things pulled out from my closet to condense, and it's still all over the place. I'm paused with that too, just going insane. The last month I was doing really good, Sarah, getting shit done, getting stuff together, getting stuff thrown out, packed away, and then influenza hit and all that other shit, and it just went to so we will both get there." And Good Adam says, "Hi." He says, "I everyone." No, you're not. You're you. I mean it.
You're not
Hey,
everyone.
But I'll say hello. And Tara is saying hi to her Adam, and Nick is saying hi, and there's more greetings. And Foxy, I agree with this, to Sarah. It's no fun being laid up.
Yeah.
And greetings to Tara. Oh, Nick didn't know Tara was here. She was here earlier. And more greetings. And Nick said, and Sarah, feel free to reach out whenever you are bored. Yes. You could have just said, "I'm Carrie from the UK, Dawn." I never do things the easy way.
More fun this way.
Indeed. And brief charts, Yvette, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yes. There may or not be a video of me playing with my poon bag. One of us.
I have to say, having seen the said video of Yvette's peen bag, it is very satisfying to see. I'm just saying. Just saying.
Oh dear.
I was kicked off a platform for putting up a video of me playing. Oh, wait. Sorry.
crocheted one. Emphasis on crocheted.
Xander is hidden, so Nick is. That's what we were showing Carrie's creation, and Dan saying not the green room, and Adam wants cake. Nobody wants to cake.
You're trying to talk to your woman about that.
Yeah.
Kitty's wishing everyone a Merry Christmas. That's us. Jingle bells, balls.
I despise this last ring. It's always the most pain in the butt one to put on the flower.
Mm.
Is it real tight?
Yeah.
You got this.
It's 19 and 9/64, trying to go over to 16 3/8, and between two large scales.
Oof.
Now the other ones go on like a freaking dream. It's just this last one.
But that means you're doing it right.
I just saw a comment pop up from your dad that you're probably going to make me read.
Okay. Sarah said there can be fun having me laid up, but expect shenanigans on epic degrees. Depends on the peeps in the household. Fun ones, not shabby. Current insanity equals insanity on funness. That makes a difference. And Karen goes, why I hung it on a Christmas tree when friends Christmas tree?
How long did it take her to find it?
I want to know that too. Or was it?
Or did she find it? Is it still there? Like, is it?
Please tell me she didn't find it until she took down the tree.
Or is it still like just hidden in the house somewhere?
Is this like the 18+ version of like the Christmas pickle?
That would be great. That would be. That sounds like a great adult tradition.
So here's something that happened.
Oh Lord!
My daughter-in-law does the Christmas pickle tradition.
Mm-hmm.
One of my best friends in the entire world is my brother-in-law, which is how I ended up meeting my wife. His wife is another one of my good friends. He has the same sense of humor as us.
Mm-hmm.
My daughter-in-law yells to the entire house, "It's time to play hide the pickle."
Oh no.
Oh dear. Would you ever say that? No,
My brother-in-law and I both got slapped.
I forgot which show had the the Pickle's cage.
Oh jeez.
There's a pickle with Nicolas Cage's face on it.
Oh, that's ringing a bell in the back of my brain somewhere. Oh no.
Was that on one of your shows, Tash, that somebody was talking about that?
It may. There's something in the back of my brain that's thinking about that. I don't know what. At 3 a.m, I will message the Discord when I remember.
That's funny. Nick wants to know if they were stuffed with jingle bells, Carrie. And my brother jingle balls, yeah. So Foxy said that's epic, Carrie. And Dan's like, I had to censor my last 4 comments to Foxy. Thesis would be a bad person to have as an enemy. A great ally. Oh Lord, Sarah goes, I hope they're not scratch and sniff after a long day. This is what my dad said.
Oh, there's another one further down that you're going to make me read.
Okay. Dan said, so, do I hear a little Tosh is undercover sometimes with an alias? Am I that confused old guy confusing those trying to figure out what I'm confusing others? Hoo-hoo, whoopee. See, it's not my fault. When I read comments like that, it proves it's not my fault.
Wow, I couldn't have got that any closer for the wax.
Spot on.
Spot on.
Awesome.
Took 3 buckets full, but spot on.
I know this is going to break your heart, though, but we're going to have to go to Michael.
Oh, darn.
I know.
It's sad. Sarah said, this is restraint. just wait until unrestrained. We'll see how many is still around. Sarah, you've never seen us completely unrestrained. Just remember
that
that.
doesn't scare me.
This is still us being the TV nice.
Now, downtime at the con.
Yeah, we are PG-13 currently.
Yeah, we're
Somewhat.
Did I already say this? Yes, I thought I did.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
it's just, one F-bomb every 60 to 90 minutes. We're still PG-13.
And Sarah said, "Juice, please even drive my own self nuts. Even people that sitting in my head, probably a better scenario." Dan said, "Just chew through the straps. It tastes like beef jerky after all." Sarah said, "If you feel too unrestrained, I can do other work that can be addressed," says Nick. Jerky. Oh, Kiri's joining us. Hello, Kiri. Says,
Hey,
"We're all
Kiri.
gone." Yep, I think that's part of it. I think you guys try to crack me up at least once a night. Sarah said she would chew through them. Woke up from surgery with nurses racing in because I sat up like the Exorcist kid who was ripping everything off of me.
Ooh.
Sarah says leather
So,
working.
if we get Dawn just to start laughing uncontrollably, does that mean that it has now become the crack of dawn?
yeah.
But bum.
I love you, little sister.
I know.
I heard
I
that
love
of you.
you too. I love you too, Dick.
My parents named me Dick. I get to live up to it.
I know. That's why.
Okay. No, I was waiting to see if Misty could sense me saying that and yell across the house, "You don't have to." I didn't say I have to. I said I get to. Big difference.
The only reason I got away with just calling you Dick is because you just said about the crack of dawn. So, Nick said, "That's right. I made them moan, groan, and say, 'God, you are welcome.'" Chair. And Kitty's telling me to breathe. Kiri said, okay. We know this is a Kiri comment, so be prepared, everybody.
All right.
I had a friend who bought his daughter a new handbag from Iraq. His daughter said, "Thanks for the bag, Dad."
Oh, there it is.
But
I've missed those, Kiri.
I've met those. When... Oh, shoot. I got a comment here.
I already copied it over.
Oh, you did? Oh, thank you. Made his debut. Dan says, "Leather is always working, dear. Sometimes it works better than others, but now my imagination is working overtime again." Betty Page in a leather teddy briefly. Carl, make sure you find that disc. I think that Dan's having withdrawals.
He'll be in his
Sarah said, "A long time ago, Carl said my listening mode under 900 comments still applies. Knows me well, hearing things while looking away, and we're off." Accurate comment. I'm the same way, though. Kitty said, "Leather is fun," and Dan said, "It can be." And Sarah said, "I'll get the duct tape now." And Foxy said, "Indeed." Sarah's moist. And Sarah said, "A poem for you hanging about in the train station naming people be a poem by Joe Hello. Commuter on your..." Okay. I think this is a whole long thing. She did name it to me, and I will share it to Uncle Carl's secret humor group. I need to get you in that group, Carrie. Nicholas says, "I love spurring on so much punishment." We know. I figured it out. And Sarah's laughing at the dark book. And I still have nothing to do with that, Sarah. And that is more of the story. Like I said, I will post that as secret humor group. So, Fox said, "Thanks, Nick. I haven't had that much fun with puns since my dad passed." Oh, I am glad that. Oh God, that's why I love us. As much as we love to give each other crap and all that other stuff, this is why I love us. Dan says, "Ooh, a sonic spoon," and Sarah's hot man. It goes, "I'm glad you're having fun, Foxy." And Kitty is giving Foxy hugs. And Sarah said, "Ooh, the wax, brother." Ooh, with the whip
Foxy,
wax.
if you ever need, a source of bad punnery, feel free to go ahead and message.
Message Rich, Nick, Kiri.
Yes.
If you want extremely bad ones, Joe Dog.
extremely, extremely bad ones let Carrie know.
Right?
That was kind of her and her dad's thing when they would get together. They would sit and throw bad puns back and forth to each other. So when he passed, I kind of had to take a moment to try and make her smile and say now she has to carry the crown.
I think you found some people to play with that crown, to play with that the other crowns.
Yep.
Oh, let's see here. Sarah said, I love trying to get the southern accent friends to say ice comes out ass. I can't help it, but I got to reply, throw the water. I play no fair. Nobody here has the southern accent with us tonight.
Got a little further on the super secret project.
Ooh.
So I got the top completely done, and then I edged it so when I go to join everything, I can make sure what's what and where. And then, 4 rows here, that, 2 rows there, that. So, yes, some more work. And with it being this far along, I will finally announce what it is. Woo. I am trying to make a chainmail fez.
Yes!
I've got aluminum wire that I'm going to put around the top so that the top will go ahead and stay round. And then I'm trying to decide whether or not, because this is the full height of how tall it'll be from where it rests on the brow to where it's going to attach to the very top. So I'm trying to figure out whether I'm going to need to run some of the aluminum wire up through some of the vertical pieces here to kind of make a ribbing or some type of structure like that to go ahead and give it some rigidity, but a fez, you can really just crumple up, put in your back pocket and stuff like that. So we'll see.
That is awesome.
That is so cool.
And then, so that is the prototype. I am starting to work on the first properly colored fez too.
Nice.
And the fun thing is, this is also the start of a dice bag. So, if I get bored or pissed, I can just turn it into that.
That works.
Perfect.
Sarah said, "For shame of thud in fun." I thought I was gonna say. I thought it said, "I bet Sarah's no fun being laid up." Oh, good lord. And Kitty says the bags do appreciate being played with. And here's the. There you go, Joey.
There's the comment. Would the team bag excite me?
No. And Nick said Sarah being laid up can be fun if you have the right toys or boys or both. Don, I'm proud to be an actual Kitty, I was about to say the same. Nick said that flower tight, Rich.
If my wife was in here, I can make her blush and say it was Petunia.
And Carl says sound of duct tape going over Sarah's fingers. Nick said some of my favorite people are Donna. And Sarah goes, "You think, God, posting music, I'd love to try to cut the act going on Facebook news feeds. Has something to do, good lord, in there." And Foxy says, no, Carl, the duct tape pulls skin too much. This is paracord time. And apparently you guys broke me again. I was at 8:59. Okay. Nick said, "Yep, Sarah, indeed." And Sarah said, "Hang on, pink tinsel on the jingle balls adds pizzazz." And
my sisters loved to play Wonder Woman when we were kids. And of course, me being the boy, I had to be the bad guy. And my dad worked HVAC. My dad worked HVAC, so their golden lasso was actually silver.
Oh,
And Nick's one of the two sounds you really don't want to hear in a dark room when you think you're by yourself. The first one being a taser, the second one being the ripping sound of duct tape.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's my parents were worried that there were large swaths of my body that would never grow a hair because of how much I was duct taped as a child.
Oh, dear Lord. And Dad said, I'm so happy that you let us enjoy the past the hour limit. I thought that was the rule. Not so much the rule, Dad, but with Grant's show, we usually try to be done about 8 so people can pop over to Grant's show. With it being this collaboration with the awesome Tash, we kind of went over that tonight. And, it was a special collaboration edition, so we kind of... So that rule didn't exist tonight. Grant still had a show, and next week is going to be working on a cover. He was going to do that tonight, and with everything, it just didn't work out. So that's why it's past an hour. And I just heard our bedroom door open up, which means I know I'm getting the look.
Yep. So if you want to speed read through the comments real quick.
I can do that. Foxy said, I am too, DR. We have a great time when things are rolling. Yep. And Sarah said that, and people need to listen to the new style, Sarah style. I need to crop people more, but oh my God, with Facebook. And it says, Rich, I enjoy Russian dill pickles. I enjoy eating them. No. Sarah's like, and I said I was going to stop typing. And Carrie goes, and while she was sleeping, I put googly eyes on random things in her kitchen, pushed her soap for joke one on saying he pulls on the tree and went to bed. Didn't take her too long. Oh, I love you, Carrie. She's like, that Fox says that's so much fun. And Dad's like, unrestrained green room, I bet. Well, somewhat. Nick said, are you fine, Sarah? Type away. Lisa said, my parents have a digital clock in their living room. I flipped it upside down as a joke. They didn't notice for about 4 months. We go up to Mom and Dad's. There's these chickens that my mom has, and the one beak sniffs the other chicken's butt perfectly. So we turn the chickens like that, and I get blamed for that even if I forget to do that before we leave because my dad does it. And Foxy says, indeed, DR. And Creep Tart, Yvette said, mine. That the Pickleous Cage, that is. See, Tash.
Hey, there it is.
I knew it. Oh, let's see here. And Foxy says that was great thesis. Sarah goes, yeah, Nichols irritating the crap out of myself with restlessness. It'll subside. We've been there, Sarah. We've all been there. And Nick said, Carrie, the bag joke was absolutely genius. And Dan goes, and we were worried about Zach. He went to church camp. He's fine. And Carl said, oh, he did find the Betty Page images, and they're all burnt on a CD, and it's already in the suitcase for Halicon. And Dan saying, yay, thank you, Carl. The goddess needs to be remembered. And Nick said that Rich edged it, and there's laughing. And Rich is an edgelord. And Nick says, Sarah, if you are worried, spam my messenger. Yes. And Sarah said, oh, and when I sat up like the Exorcist kid ripping everything off me, failed to mention I'd just been opened up hip to hip, so I guess I could have damaged that procedure. Didn't elaborate here earlier. Truth. Oof. And Carl says, Lord Edgewood. And Foxy says, Inigo was a good boy. He got a rubber ball stuck in a place he's not supposed to go and came and asked for help rather than to try to go get it himself.
Aww.
But speaking of the goddess, Betty Page, her birthday is in 4 weeks and 1 day.
Oh, okay. Carl said, wasn't that an Agatha Christie character? Sarah goes, so great work with the chainmail and others. Yes, and a good boy, Inigo. Good pupper. Good boy, Inigo. And Dad said, Rich, it'll need some structure, but it looks great. And Rich for the dice bag, great idea. We've got pictures of his dice bag. There's his previous dice bags. Sarah said, boys, better than toys, depending on what type they are. Dad loves us. I love you too, Dad. Because if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be here. And Tara is telling everybody to have a good night. A good night, Tara.
Night, sister.
Good night, Tara.
Nick says that sounds very Sarah Sanderson, Sarah. And there's nighters and nighters. And Sarah's like, I'm weird. Welcome to the group. And there's nights to Tara and not at all Sarah. And Sarah said would be among great kind of weird. Nick is saying thanks to New Coke, stay frosty. And Sarah said, we're the fun kind of weird. Yes, we are. And Foxy agrees. And Sarah said, being nice, this is my last comment. Kitty goes, fun weird is better. No scary weird and no thanks. Fox said, same Kitty. And Dan said, Dale, some of us even censor ourselves in the green room. And imagine that if you dare, LOL. Foxy goes, at least somewhat, Dan. And Dad's dad says, Dan, I'm scared of the green room. Is it like the Hotel California? Carl said, somewhat, Dale. Yeah, I'm there. Dan said, no, it's more like Rowan and Martin, but without restraints mostly. When we laugh in and we laugh out. Okay, I got caught up with the comments, you guys. Be nice.
So with that, folks, we're a little over 2 hours into the show. We are going to wrap it up for the night. Tash, thank you so much for being here tonight. I appreciate having you on and hope you enjoyed yourself tonight.
Absolutely.
For those over on Kick, it looks like I might have enough to be able to raid Creation X. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to see if it'll let me do that. How many do you need to have on Kick to be able to raid somebody, Tosh? 5? Oh, I got exactly 5.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to attempt that now, and everybody else is going to get the outro. So with that, folks, we'll be back this Wednesday for IndieCD's Creatives at Play. If you are on Kick or Twitch, check out Sisters of the Hook Wednesday night at 6 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Eastern. And we will see you all next time.
Later.
Yeah.
Bye.
Thank
you so much for having me.
Always Tosh. Pinky Wiggles.
Pinky Wiggles.
Thanks.
Is it like this?
Thanks for joining us.
Pinkies.